What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is Hugh Wizzy and you're watching Paper Talk. It's Thursday, bright and early. We are up to get the latest breaking news for LS from 4 of the most fraudulent publications available to man. We've got the Mirror Sport, we've got the Daily Express, the Daily Star and the Daily Mail. Let's see exactly what they're saying. Hope you're all well. Much love to your mothers. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're new. We do daily football content. And drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, let's get down to it. We start with the Mirror, who say, hands up if you think Sergio will be fit to lead City to Euro glory. That in itself is quite a shock, because Sergio Aguero has been working with medics in Barcelona, Pep Guardiola's favourite medic indeed. And it seems like he's going to be ready to face Lyon in their quarter-final clash on Saturday night. That'll be a huge boost, even though Gabriel Jesus has been fantastic. His press is sublime, kind of getting them 2 goals in the last round. The 32-year-old has been working, it says here, under the supervision of renowned surgeon Dr. Ramon Cuga. Yes, he has indeed. And there's more in the Star, who also say Manchester City are refusing to give up hope of Sergio Aguero being fit. He's still in Barcelona working with the doctor, the good doctor, ahead of Saturday night's clash. It looks like the main story of the day, though, is going to be about Jadon Sancho. No real surprise there. Sancho or bust, say the Star. The Daily Mail saying pay up or lose Sancho. United drag feet over mega deal and offer him a wage cut. The Mirror going similarly with Sancho or bust. Manchester United have put all transfer business on hold while they try to salvage their move for Jadon Sancho. And the Express saying exactly the same, although they haven't given football much respect here. We've got 3/4 of the page is cricket. What the fuck is this all about? It's Sancho or nothing for United. The pursuit of Sancho has obviously hit some kind of wall, a brick wall, a big brick wall. And it's going to be very interesting to see whether this does end up getting over the line. Mats Hummels, Axel Witsel and a couple of others have publicly stated that they're excited that Sancho is staying, but it's going to be down to Sancho to hand in a transfer request or publicly state that he wants to stay with Borussia Dortmund. And as of yet, he hasn't taken the chances that he's had. Borussia Dortmund apparently would be willing to sell for £100 million. Jeez. Manchester United's record-breaking move for Borussia Dortmund winger Jadon Sancho is on the verge of collapse. There's been no direct contact between the clubs since the COVID lockdown, and Dortmund have yet to receive a bid, nor even any indication of how much Manchester United are prepared to pay for the player, leaving the Bundesliga side increasingly bemused by the English club's approach to negotiations. It says United have been dealing with the players' camp, and that their first contract offer would have seen the England forward take a pay cut on his 190 grand a week Dortmund wage. They returned with an improved offer that was similar to what he earns in Germany. So Sancho all over the back pages. 100 million is going to get you the Dortmund star. Despite their bullish public stance, it's understood that Dortmund would be willing to sell for £100 million. Sancho's played in a pre-season friendly yesterday and they've won 6-0. He is, as it stands, still a Dortmund player. And Manchester United are going to have to pay the full whack, £100 million, maybe even £108 million to get this over the line. We've got some Arsenal news here. The 17-year-old Sporting Lisbon winger, Jadon Fernandes, has been linked with a move to the club. Obviously, he's represented by our famous super agent, the one who loves to work with Arsenal so much, Kia Joorabchian. Borussia Dortmund and Juventus have also made inquiries. However, Mikel Arteta is apparently willing to swap any of Mkhitaryan, El Neni, who else is up for the chop? Guendouzi or Maitland-Niles. Any of those players could be offered in a player plus cash deal that Arsenal are apparently willing to do. It is obviously Kia at work again. Let me know your thoughts on this Jadon Fernandes kid, 17 years old, Sporting Lisbon winger, linked with Arsenal. £40 million release clause for a 17-year-old. Incredible. Leeds United have apparently joined the race for Eberechi Eze, the QPR's 22-year-old Got 14 goals and 8 assists last season. England under-21 international, the subject of a £10 million bid from Crystal Palace. He's definitely going to be in the Premier League before too long, if not for the new season. Apparently 20 million will free him from QPR, and Leeds are interested, but not at that price. The Mirror are getting a little bit ahead of themselves, which is quite exciting for Manchester United fans, I guess. Tempting, luring them in with pictures of heroes of yesteryear: Andy Cole, Dwight York, Teddy Sheringham and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And could they be the new awesome foursome, lining up like it's 1999? I mean, it's like a Prince song, isn't it? And the vision of 2020: Anthony Martial, Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho. 62 goals combined. Now imagine if they could add 20-goal Jadon Sancho for Borussia Dortmund. And Jack Grealish is due for crunch talks at Aston Villa as he looks to improve his 65 grand a week contract. He's aiming for something closer to 200 grand a week, which is going to force him out of the club, isn't it, really? There's a little bit here on the Nicholas Anelka documentary, the title of which is Misunderstood. And the Frenchman speaks in the documentary of hostility at Real Madrid, receiving vicious calls from the press, and front page headlines asking, is Anelka a fraud? He claims, all I wanted to do was prove I was good enough to play for them, but they froze me out, and eventually I lost every power battle. Does that ring any bells with Gareth Bale? Nice piece here from Brian Reid on how there's no COVID discount for ruthless sharks trying to feed off the small fry. Europe's richest clubs taking the absolute mick and trying to take advantage of the smaller clubs by picking off their best talent for a fraction of their value. A survey of Newcastle fans has shown that 94% blame the Premier League for the Saudi consortium pulling out of their £300 million bid. Premier League certainly have questions to answer as far as some Newcastle United fans go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're new, and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. And United legend Rio Ferdinand saying that they must sign Jadon Sancho if they're to be taken seriously. And if they have the ambition to go back to the top under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, money should be no object going forward. Jordan Pickford is making the headlines for all the wrong reasons. It looks like his place may well be under threat at Everton, and Carlo Ancelotti needs convincing that he still has a future at the club. Joined from Sunderland in 2017 for a £30 million fee. His England form is also a worry, and he could well be replaced by Dean Henderson or Nick Pope, who've both been in fantastic form. It is a little bit worrying for him. However, Chelsea reportedly looking for a goalkeeper. Maybe this is your man. This piece saying that players have been warned not to take pictures of themselves on holiday with their mates and whatnot whilst people are still doing quarantine or in lockdown in certain countries. If anything, dodge social media while holidaying abroad to avoid quarantine questions on your return. Basically, look, you're baiting us out, you're making us look bad. Players have been told by representatives not to post on platforms such as Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat whilst out of the country. That move is thought to have been driven by a desire to not alert the general public of their whereabouts and subsequent questions surrounding quarantine rules. Interesting from Twitter yesterday, who posted a tweet saying, name a footballer better than Phil Jones, obviously thinking that they were funny. It didn't go down very well. In fact, it's been called a distasteful attempt at humour which could encourage bullying and abusive messages. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyhow, Manchester United really did not appreciate it. They complained to Twitter, and a spokesman has responded saying it wasn't our intention to cause upset, and once we realised our mistake, we immediately deleted the tweet. Okay, some interesting news here about when we can go back to the grounds. Basically, the clubs are currently at loggerheads in this standoff with the government, because they're being told that to go back, you're only going to be allowed about 20% of your capacity, which is going to be fine for some of the bigger clubs who are charging ridiculous prices on the tickets and whatnot, but not so much a viable option really, or realistic for the smaller clubs who won't be able to survive on that small percentage. And this is still not a guarantee either. They've done these cancellations of all these tests that they were going to be doing, and those setbacks have meant that the government are saying that October is the earliest time when we may be able to get back into the stadiums, and that is only going to be, as I say, as it stands, 20% of the capacity. Champions League football here, and Mbappe turns tie. An ex-Stoke man finishes off Atalanta. Choupo-Moting tapping home in the 93rd minute after Marquinhos' equaliser in the 90th. It was looking like Atalanta were going to knock PSG out again. Thomas Tuchel was going to become the next in line of managers who failed, but PSG have reached their first semi-final of the Champions League for 25 years. Mbappe's not even meant to be fit, but he certainly looked fit when he squared it for Choupo-Moting. And Neymar, just a sensational performance, even though he missed a couple of sitters. His dribbling was sensational, his passing and ball carrying, because of the missing Verratti and Di Maria. Extra weight put on his shoulders, and he really did rise to the challenge. Sensational talent, and look forward to seeing them in the semi-finals. Right, that's about it for this time. I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you're enjoying all the videos. Make sure you are subscribed if you're new, and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, I've been Hugh Wizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace, guys.